Welcome back to the Battle of Bautzen. I am your host as always. Let us see what my opponent has done for this turn. Udino is still pushing forward. Some more Bavarian cavalry is on the move. But yeah, for the most part at the moment, it's just continuous movements. Who are those, I wonder? Don't recognise those uniforms. Chevalier. Those I recognise in an instant. Or rather, Chavo Lancieri. So we got some Lancers. I doubt they're the Polish Lancers, but they are modelled on them. Hence the chapkas. Alright. With Marmont now across the river. And the French continuing to just bring up more troops to the other side of the river. What to do? Do I still want to hold this position? It's a little exposed for my liking. But I suppose if I hold it at least for now. Some dragoons have crossed the river. Some heavy cavalry. I just spotted some heavy cavalry, so some heavy French cavalry is milling about now. Those look like Saxon cuirassiers. Yeah, so those look like Saxons. So with a lot of the French heavy cavalry across the river now. I'm going to speed it up again because of just the sheer amount of units that are moving, as there are just a lot of units moving at this point, so it's a case of speed it up, see what happens. Otherwise we're going to be here for probably another 20 years. So for now, we are... Alright, yep, he is crossing, and he's advancing hard over here. So the French are launching major offensives. 6 units undisordered, no one recovered from fatigue or anything, so yeah, lots of skirmishers deployed. He's got some troops across the river there, otherwise he's got quite a lot over here that have crossed. What to do with this lot though? That's the real question. What do I want to do with my advanced guard? Major Anhalt. Alright. You will then go there. And then this final battalion is to come back up here and get into position. These can move this way, because again they're part of the advanced guard. Well, let's start down here actually, now that I think about it. Let's continue to just get this lot. Alright, I think it's time that these guns and cavalry start moving out of the way. They've done their job. They've held up Oudinot for pretty much as long as can be expected, all things considered. All things considered, they are still holding them up nicely. Let's bring up the Tartan Uhlans, and we bring up these Hussars as well, as we continue to get into position ready to receive them. Alright, these boys, you're going to come this way. You can go there. And then bring up the last of them. And more guns. Again, I'm not so convinced about committing all of this, but because I feel I'm overcommitting troops, but for now it will be what I have to do. You're gonna push that way. While I'm at it, let's bring these guns up. I forgot about them all in all. Now, what to do here? That's the question. Do I keep withdrawing this bunch? Given that my position is likely to be swarmed by this lot, I think I will continue the withdrawal. So they will withdraw this direction. In the meantime, pull the cavalry back still and continue to play rear guard, at least on the main roads. Fall back the Cossacks. Now then, this lot, I do want to withdraw them, but all things considered, again, given the sheer amount of the enemy pushing at me, I will make use of von Thuman and the Silesian Hussars to play rearguard, as Steinmetz's infantry withdraws towards the Krakowitz Heights. So Steinmetz and his infantry are to withdraw and join the rest of their unit face along here. Behind them will be York's corps, and they will hold on to Krakowitz itself. And then Klux's corps will basically hold this part of the Krakowitz Heights. So, hopefully, if I go into that, deploy there, and then I can put, say, these 6-pounders here, and then detach the Silesian Schutzen and put them into skirmishers. Detach and put the Silesian Schutzen into skirmishers, and basically have them pushed out in front of the main line to do, well, skirmishy things. In the meantime, we'll bring up some 12-pounders. They should have a nice, good, clear line of fire from there when the time comes. They are going to continue that way when the time comes. This element of the guard, this element of Jaeger, are going to continue to hold basically the crossings for the moment and continue to play screening. In the meantime, then, this lot are going to continue withdrawing along here. And that when the time comes, they... yeah. So basically have Kleist take this position. Have Kleist along here to basically link. Yeah, it's potential at least. But for now, everyone is still to be holding their current positions. In the general scheme of things, we have a positional 12 bounder, which can shoot at some of their cavalry again. We don't particularly care for that. They can shoot at stuff, but we don't care. So yeah. The Newmark Dragoons are to stay where they are. As well as Rudiger and the Gradino Hussars here. I should probably fight for this village, but given how small it is and the fact that it would be assaulted from pretty much its entire side, from two sides, doesn't really make it a worthwhile point to hold. Alright, they have done that. Alright, let's place this lot of troops into their position. And then this brigade in reserve. Cavalry, you can sit there. And then you Cossacks can head this way and rejoin your brethren on the other side of Galena. Anything else? This lot are still doing what they need to do. Screening for now. We are going to look to recombine these elements back into their full units. For the most part. Except for this, what the lead grenadiers here don't really need to. Well, the East Prussian Grenadier Battalion here doesn't, because, well, it's such good quality. I'm not going to bother with that. So come, I should be set up nicely by about 4 p.m. So when the time comes, we will be set to launch our full-on battle. So yeah, here's Bertrand, definitely. So that's Bertrand and his corps. Marmont and his corps is setting to cross as well. Oudinot and MacDonald are across, so for the most part we are nice and set. Nothing too crazy has happened yet, but given that what my plan is mostly based on holding the Krakowitz Heights, I think we are mostly done for this turn again, because while it may be boring at the moment, given that all I'm doing is falling back, the battle will start soon enough, because I want to fight my main line along here. Essentially, this is going to be my main line from up here, down, along, down again. That is how my line is set to look. So, hopefully, that's what we are set to do. So, let's end the turn. And I hope you've enjoyed this part. If you have, consider subscribing or hitting the thumbs up. Again, this is all live commentary, as I always say. So, beware of that. I tend to ramble a lot. But, onwards we push, and I will see you all with the next episode. Bye bye for now.